Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Megan and I'm a homeschooling mom to 6 kiddos. And today I'm just going to give a homeschool update now that we are well in the swing of summer, because I also realized I never shared our homeschool plans with you guys for the summer. Alright, so let's start with what exactly our summer plans are and what we have done so far. Now, a few of my friends are also sharing their summer homeschool plan updates as well. They've already shared what their initial summer plans are, and today they're just updating. Katie, Wendy, and Jill, and I think Ryan is going to have hers coming out in a few days. So make sure to check out each of those ladies down in the description below to see what they're up to this summer as well. Now, let's talk about what we've done so far, because we are well into the swing of summer and we have already had quite a few adventures. Now, my vision for this summer, of course, was to finish out some lingering things that we needed to finish out. We got a little bit behind because of illness at the end of August into September, and so we lost a lot of momentum and time during that, and so we've been trying to finish out a few things. And so that, of course, is part of our summer. But my big focus this summer, I really wanted to focus on adventuring, which is something that we enjoy doing as a family so much. So we have already been to Dollywood, which is a theme park not far from us, camping. We have another camping trip coming up. And so we've got quite a few adventures, plus just going up to the mountains and hiking and things like that. So one of the other things that we've done this summer is we actually went to Bible camp as a family. My husband didn't get to go, but me and the kids did. He didn't have enough time off. And so it was just a wonderful experience. We went for a week, and so much fun to experience Bible camp with my children and get to be a part of teaching in part of it and things like that. And so that is something else that we did this summer. So we, like I said, love the adventuring and just getting out in the beautiful but steamy hot weather in East Tennessee. And boy, has it been hot. And so that has kind of thrown a little bit of kink in our plans. We have read a few books and listened to more audiobooks. We've listened to James and the Giant Peach, which is a favorite. We've also listened to Ribsy and some more Beverly Cleary books, the Ramona series. We love that series. We've listened to it many times on audiobooks. It's just a fun one to listen to on car rides because of the voices and everything that Stockard Channing does a great job at. So those are some different audiobook ideas if you're looking for some. And as far as other read-alouds, so one of the books that we already read is Frankie Sparks and the Class Pet. So these books are super cute. It is a series. I always like to read the first in the series to get my kids interested, and this was a really cute one. It also led to some fun learning opportunities too. So some others that we are going to read this summer are Anna Hibiscus, and this is one that we were supposed to read last year and it just didn't happen. I overplanned last year on the amount of books to read, and this is one we just didn't get to. So The Year of Mrs. Agnes, or Miss Agnes, not Mrs., sorry. And then the last one is The Toothpaste Millionaire. I just got this one from Thrift Books and have heard really good things about this one. So those are our books for our summer read-alouds. And then, of course, like different audiobooks. Right now, we're actually listening to Matilda. As I said, we have another camping trip coming up and a visit to a cabin. But as far as actual homeschool, besides like read-alouds and just adventuring and getting out into nature and stuff, we also do a lot of gardening, and so we will be getting into canning pretty soon. Here in the next month or so, it will be like full force canning things, freezing things, making salsa, making pickles, like all the things. And so that is really time consuming as well, and that will be the better part of our July. Will be spent doing prep work for that. And then as far as our actual school schedule, it is very laid back in the summer, although we do continue to do school. So our actual schedule, it's a little bit interesting, and I'm considering keeping it for the actual school year. On Mondays, we do language arts and math, okay? On Tuesday, Thursday, we do just language arts, focus on that. And then on Wednesday, Friday, we focus on math. Now, all of those days, Monday through Friday, we are doing reading, no matter what. We have a wonderful summer reading program through our local library here, and so my kids have been reading like crazy. One of my sons has read, I don't even know how many of the I Survived books. We went to the library today and he said, well, these were the only 2 I hadn't read. So we're either going to have to do some interlibrary exchanges to find some of the ones he hasn't read yet, or go to a different library in the area. So lots of reading is happening. Oh, and Sophia is reading all the Critter Club books. She loves those. So reading every day, and then focus on math 3 days, focus on language arts 3 days. So as I said, I'm kind of considering that as the schedule for our school year, since we homeschool year round. But I really want to try to work out and see if it is like a viable option to keep long term, to do it that way. But that is basically our homeschool schedule for the summer, but it remains flexible. If there is a day where we want to go to the mountains, or we want to go to the pool or something like that, then of course that day gets modified so that we can have some fun this summer. But all in all, we are keeping it going mainly for sanity purposes. It's always good to have structure in our home. And so, but also to finish out, like I said, those few loose ends that we didn't quite finish up during the normal school year. So our official school year for this next year will begin probably at the end of July or very beginning of August. Haven't quite decided which date yet. That's typically around when we start every year. So we'll just kind of see, and I'll give you guys an update on that as it gets closer. I would love if you guys would share what your summer is looking like. I love summer. I used to not be a summer person. I really don't like the extreme heat like what we've been having here lately. We're actually in a drought right now. It's not doing well for my garden at all. But I used to not really like summer, but now I've grown to really, really love it because there's so many fun adventures to be had, and I love to swim and all the things, and kayaking, all the things. And so, yeah. So I love summer, but I would love to know, how is your all summer going, and what does your summer look like for school, or are you just off adventuring? Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me today. Make sure to check out the other ladies' videos in the description below, and I'll see you guys on future videos. Thanks so much, guys, and have a blessed day.